Hey guys, I'm here today to show you how to take an ordinary flip-flop and do a little crochet just right along the edges to make it a little bit different. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to need a 5mm hook. Any old pair of flip-flops will do. I try to get the one that has just a little thin strap going along the sides there. Okay, I'm going to be using Bright Stripe Red Heart yarn. Weight 4. Okay, we'll just simply do a slip knot on the hook, and we will attach by doing a single crochet. Okay, it will be a little bit tedious because unfortunately, because of it being so stiff, it doesn't bend easily, so just have patience. And even if you start all the way up here, it don't really much matter, just as long as you're able to slide it back down to the end, that's all that matters. Okay, be sure to do a chain 1 in between the single crochet. Now with this size shoe, which is a 9/10, it'll be approximately 38 single crochets going up the strap on one side. Then you're going to do a chain 2 in the center here, and then do 38 more single crochets going down the other side. It's fairly easy. You can do any old kind of pattern. I don't have anything specific that I'm doing. I was thinking of doing maybe some shells. I got these little shells from a really nice sweet lady, and this is the name of her company. It's called freeburnshells.com. Now I took the liberty of taking out a shell a little bit ago, and unfortunately it didn't really have any holes in it, so I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to take maybe a little probably a regular sewing needle and probably poke one in there, I'm gathering. I don't know. Or I may just glue it on here. And if I do glue it on there, I was thinking maybe using this glue. This glue is absolutely the best super fabric adhesive. It's not really that expensive. I can pick it up at Walmart or any kind of craft store. This thing works really good. It's probably just as good as super glue. To me, I think is even better because I've used it before by securing those wiggly eyes on actual stuffed toy. I tend to crochet my eyes for little ones. That concerns me because the wiggly eyes, I hate for them to choke on it. So I crochet my eyes on there. So I don't know if you've ever done that kind of a thing, but if I know that the toy is going to a customer or a child that's old enough to know better, then I don't worry about it so much, and I'll glue some eyes on there, or I'll use felt. Felt is another go-to for me. Sometimes I just want to cheat. Instead of doing crochet eye, I'll do that kind of a thing. But again, don't forget to do a single crochet and a chain 1, and approximately 38 of them will go up on one side, chain 2 in the middle, and then do 38 more down the other side. I tell you, I just absolutely love these colors. It's really neat how it's almost like glowing in the dark. Alright, now that we're getting towards the middle here, we're going to go ahead and do that chain 2 and then continue on down to the other side by doing the single crochet, chain 1. Oops, I'll have to unfix that because unfortunately it is not doing it correctly. I see what the issue is here. It needs to be pulled all the way through. There we go. Okay, next we were going ahead and we're going to just make sure that the thing is all in lines together, all in the same. Otherwise you'll notice as you're doing it, it'll twist and turn. So all you got to do is just simply just slide it. It's no big deal. You could easily take the super fabric adhesive and just kind of shimmy some glue here and there so it won't twist and turn, or you can just leave it just like how it is, which is basically what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and proceed and attach the yarn. Of course, as you know, once you secure in all your ends, we'll go ahead and do a slip knot back onto the hook. And what we're going to do is a star stitch. Okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of one of those, but feel free to look at my YouTube channel. I will illustrate how to do a star stitch. Okay, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to go throughout the whole entire thing. So how about let's just go about halfway. We'll go ahead and attach it probably right around here by doing a single crochet. You can easily do a slip knot, no big deal. However you're wanting to do it. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do the star stitch. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go into the next stitch. Be sure to not do it a little bit loose where it's not so tight. We'll go into the next stitch and pull up another loop. You'll now have 3 loops on your hook. Go into the next stitch, pull up the loop. You'll have 4. You'll do it 2 more times to have a total of 6 loops on your hook. There's 5. One more time. Now you'll go ahead and put the yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. And then we'll do a chain 1. Okay, you just did your star stitch. Okay, now we'll go into the eye of the stitch. Pull the yarn up, be sure it's a little bit loose. Go into the next stitch, which is right here. Pull the yarn up. That's 3. And then go down to the stitch right here at the end. Pull up the loop, that's 4. And then we'll go into the next 2 stitches. 5. And there's your 6. Yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Be sure to chain 1. Okay, we'll do that again. Go into the eye of the star. Pull the yarn up. Go into this next stitch. Pull the yarn up. Go into this next stitch at the very bottom of the star from the previous one. You'll have 4. And then you'll go into the next 2 stitches. 5. 6. Okay, now you have 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. Chain 1. Go into the eye of the star, pull the yarn up, go into the next stitch, pull the yarn up, go into that last of the previous star, pull the yarn up, that's 4 on there. Now go into the next 2, 5, and the next one is 6. Now we have 6 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. As you can see here, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm picking up part of the stitch. Don't stress over it. Okay, chain 1. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this one more time. Go into the eye of the star, pull the yarn up, go into the next stitch. Now see, I did that one a little bit messy, so unfortunately it's going to be hard to go in there. There's the 3, and then down at the bottom there'll be your 4, and then in the next 2 make your 5 and your 6 loops, that is. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops, then chain 1. Okay, we'll proceed by going into this last 2 stitches and just doing a single crochet. We will then do chain 2, go in the first 2 and do a single crochet, now we will go into the next and we'll start doing our star stitches again. We'll pull up, go into the next stitch, pull up, 3 loops on the hook, next stitch, 4 loops on the hook, next stitch, it's 5, next stitch is 6, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Chain 1. Okay, let's go back on this side. It appears we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars all together. So we will repeat this 4 more times by going into the eye of the star, pull the yarn up, go into the next stitch, pull the yarn up, and at the bottom of the star, pull the yarn up, that's 4, go into the next 2, 5, 6, yarn over, pull through all 6 loops, chain 1. Okay, unfortunately I forgot how many we did, so I'm going to go back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. So we have 2 here now, and we will do 3 more turns, 3 more stars. Okay, now that we did our 5 star stitches, we will do a single crochet just like how we did in the beginning. In the next stitch, then we'll do a slip stitch and we will break off. Okay, next we'll take the yarn needle and we'll go ahead and sew in our ends. Okay, next, as you can see, there's a little bit of a fancy, almost like a lace type texture going along on either side. I love doing the star stitch. Okay, now attach the yarn to your hook. Basically, I'm going to do a chain 50, that is 50. once I get the chain 50, I will cut it, and then of course do a slip knot. Okay, we went ahead and did the chain 50. What we're doing is we're creating the strap that'll go around the back of your ankle, and you will be able to tie it. It's just a little extra decorative thing to add to it. You don't have to do that. It's up to you. Okay, we're going to do another chain 50 by attaching it also in the same stitch that you did the first chain 50, which is 50. Okay, once you do that next chain 50, you will go ahead and do the same thing. You will sew in the ends, and of course cut off the little excess yarn that you don't need on the end to where that you're going to be tying around your ankle, and that should be it for that part, and we'll go on to the next in a second.